I'm Mandy and this is my channel Make It Sew, and today I am bringing you my contribution to the vlogging tour which I'm pleased to be part of for hashtag A Gift to November 23. A Gift to November was created by the lovely Alison from Sew Like Dotty and Adam from Adam Sews. They started this competition last year and it was such a roaring success that they're doing it again this year, and they've had some amazing prizes donated to them. I will put some pictures in to show you all the lovely prizes, which no doubt you've already seen. I mean, a sewing machine from David Drummond is the major prize, and I did buy my Burnett B38 from them, and their service was amazing, and they also have a lifetime promise, so that as long as you keep the packaging you can send your sewing machine for servicing, and it's free courier from your door, and they also return it back. So not only are you getting an amazing prize, you'll be getting a lovely service afterwards as well, after sales service. So the rules for the competition are that on the 30th of November, which for me is tomorrow, you need to post on Instagram, through your post, not stories, any sewn item you've made as a gift, whether it's for Christmas, birthdays or any other celebrations that you might have where you want to make a gift for somebody. And what you need to do is use the hashtag A Gift to November 23 and tag Alison on her Insta page, which is at sewlikedotty_dottylifestyle. I will put that on the screen, and also Adam at Adam Sews. You could be sharing your progress during November using the hashtag A Gift to November 23 WIP, but as it's tomorrow, then I think you'll be waiting till then if you're seeing this video today. Anyway, I'm going to show you some gifts that I've made in the past, and also some gifts that I'm hoping to make for the competition and also for gifts leading up to Christmas. So my first item is this one. I'll put it on to show you first, because otherwise you'll be like, what on earth has she got on her lap? This is a pattern for an infinity scarf. It comes from Pattern for Pirates, and what I love about this one, I made quite a few of these one year, is that it's got an mystery pocket inside, so you can fit valuables in there. For example, my phone fits in there and just zips up, and then it just feels really secure, and you don't need to have it in your pocket or handbag. If you don't have handbags, I don't tend to take too many out with me, but you can put anything you like in there, tissues, phones, money. But I made a few of these. I always try and do a tester for myself first, just to check that it works, and I did actually buy this scarf from Primark because I didn't have any brush cotton at the time, but I think they do give you several fabric suggestions, but it's just lovely and warm, and I just love the idea of the pocket. So that was my first gift that I've made for people in the past. The second gift that I've made for people in the past is this foldable tote bag, and this pattern actually comes from Claire Mackaness Beautiful Things, but I'm sure there's similar items as well if you can't get hold of her pattern. And it's got a clasp so you can hang it on your handbag or on your belt loop, and there's a popper, so you just undo that and then it reveals your tote bag. So I just thought that was a great idea, bearing in mind we're trying not to use plastic carrier bags anymore. So as well as being good for the environment, it's very useful, and it doesn't use up much fabric either, so you could even try using fat quarters. So I made a few of those last year. Again on the bag theme, this is a necessary clutch wallet that's made by Emmaline bags, the pattern, I think it's about £5 to buy the pattern, and you now can buy a miniature version which is about that size, and that, I've just bought it, that only cost me a few pounds as well. But what I like about this is you can have it with a little wristlet strap, or you've also got a handle, and inside, as well as 2 zip-up compartments, you've also got card holders at the back and at the front. That is a more in-depth make, but again, I did make this for a few people one year, and I've got a couple as well. It's just a nice little bag which you can use as a clutch bag, or if you took the wristlet strap off, you could just have it as a normal purse. A couple of things actually that I haven't got physically here that I've made in the past is some cushions, which I'll insert here for you to see. Again, they were just some cushion panels that I'd purchased with matching coordinating fabric, and the recipients really liked those. I also made a gonk one year, which I got a pattern free off the internet. So if you search for gonk sewing patterns, you'll find quite a few. This was my one that I gave to my friend who loves gonks. And the last thing that I made, which is also a good one, is it's called the Slimline Doggy Bag. It's from a company called Sewn Ideas, and the pattern cost me $7.95 at the time, probably about £6.50 in British pounds. But what I liked about it was there's a grommet at the front, and it's got a little zip so you can put your doggy bags inside to poke out there, and then it's also got a separate zip at the top with a little pocket for your phone, put your dog treats in there, and it's also an adjustable strap, so it will fit different size or different height people. But I did like that one, especially as it's purple. You can guess that's my one. But that does get used quite a lot, and it's handy if you're going out for a walk and you need to take other things with you. So they're things that I've made in the past. The next items are going to be things that I'm making, whether it be for the competition or just for gifts in general, but I've done it so that they're quick makes, and they're also scrap busting, which is at the moment my favourite thing to do because I do have a lot of fabric, and especially fat quarters. The first thing I found is a free pattern by 5 out of 4 patterns, and I thought this was quite a good one because it's for a watch strap made out of fabric, and Apple watches in particular. All you need to get beside your fabric is some of these little connectors. You can buy them on Amazon. I got a set of 4 for about £5, so I can make 4 straps with that one. It is a free pattern, so even better. Printed it out, and it just tells you the sizing you need. You don't need a pattern to cut out, and I just printed off the instructions. The only other thing you need is elastic. So that is a great scrap buster, and I'm sure somebody in your family has got an Apple Watch. And the next one is aimed at pets. I can't not make something for family animals like dogs, and I found another pattern from 5 out of 4. Again, they're free patterns. So you've got this gorgeous little pet necktie, and then the other one is pet bow, and you can do it for cats or dogs, but again that won't need much fabric on it. And I found this fabric when I went to Florida a couple of years ago from Joann's, and I've been trying to think what I can make with it. So now I found that pattern, I will be making a few of them. This is another great pattern I discovered, and Normally you think when someone says, oh, I got socks for Christmas, that they're knitted socks or bought socks, but this is actually a pair of sewn socks. This actually comes from Ellie and Mac. It's another free pattern, another great scrap buster, and again I like to try and make some up before I make one for a gift. I can't really demonstrate putting my foot in the camera, but believe me, they fit really nicely. And it's just with some jersey that I had left over from a t-shirt I made. And then I've got another pair that I'm hoping to make some pyjamas from. So I just thought I might as well make a matching sock. Now this one is so quick to make. It's 4 pieces of pattern. I can show you. So you've got your band for the top. You've got the back top, the back bottom, and then the front. It took me about 10 minutes to sew it up, so I will be making quite a few of them for Christmas presents and for gifts in general, because they are a quick make and I love the fact that I can use up my scraps. My final scrap busting idea is one I have seen mentioned on another Gift to November vlog, but it shows it's a good present. I've just made one recently, which I will not reveal because I am putting that in the competition, but these are ones I've made in the past, and that is the Sew Over It bow bag. The pattern is cheap, it's about £5, and I used fat quarters to make these. So I've got lots of zips that I can use up, and I use fat quarter inside, fat quarter outside. They don't take long to make either. One thing I will say is when you turn it inside out at the end, you'll find that the bow looks like you've got the wrong side of the bow showing, and you're like, oh no, what have I done wrong? But all it is, you just literally flip it over and it's on the right side. It's just something that I've done several times, and I don't want you to go through it as well. So that is a really easy pattern to do, and you can make it as dressy uppy as you want or as casual as you want. And I remember, I think it was Karen from So Little Time, she had one as a clutch bag at the ball she went to, and someone sitting next to her had one the same as well. So they're really handy because you can fit quite a lot in there, and you don't have to have a whole handbag then. So that's my final scrap busting idea. The last few items I'm going to show you are a bit more in depth in that they take a bit longer, and they are definitely projects that I am doing at the moment. So I'm hoping to enter them, but we'll see how we get on. I did share this one on Instagram's A Gift to November 23 WIP, because I wanted, like I said, I like to do a practice run of patterns, and this is a new pattern to me, which is the By Annie Clam Up zippered pouch. And what I did was I laminated all the pattern pieces, because this is definitely one I'm going to do again. So I don't know if you'll be able to see from the size of it, but it suggests a 14" by 11" pattern piece to quilt fast. But again, I think you could get away with fat quarters for it. So it is a scrap busting, but I didn't include that in that section. So it's got some little grab tabs on it for each side. You'll hear the rattling, you'll see what I've got inside in a minute. And I've done the binding hack that is available on YouTube, but the one I'm doing for an actual present won't have that. And then you've got the zip both sides. And what I like about hers, excuse the noise, but I thought I'd better get rid of them to show you. It has little side panels and it has binding, so there's no raw edges at all. So it's really neat. But they come in several sizes as well, and this is the medium one. And that's what I'm going to be keeping in my one, my clips, for when I go on my little socials. And again, it's just a really lovely pattern, and I thought that'd make a lovely gift. Then another bag. I don't think she watches my vlogs. This is going to be for my mother-in-law, and it's called Charlie's Aunt, the pattern company, and it's a vintage inspired sewing pattern, and it's this bag. But I found this one through some of the lovely ladies at my Dereham Stitches sewing group, and we all saw it. It is quite a large bag, but my mother-in-law does carry quite a lot of stuff. But you can make it smaller just by sizing it down. So that is something that I'm hoping to make. I haven't started that one yet. And then the final one, I did show the fabric on my last Friday Sews vlog, which was 5 meters of cuddle fleece, because I didn't even realise this was a brand new pattern when I ordered it, but it's the Helens Closet Arbutus robe, and I want to make it for my son because he's 6'4", and every time I've bought him a dressing gown off the rack, it's way too short. So I bought him one last year for Christmas, and he doesn't wear it because it's really short on him. So originally I did extend this pattern because it's designed for a 5'6" person. I did extend it by 8 inches, but they do give you instructions on how to alter the pattern length. So I think I might have gone overboard with that one, so I'm going to revisit it, but that is one that I've started. And that is it. I hope these ideas have helped inspire you for making a lovely sewn gift for somebody. And just so you know, as well as myself today, there is also Steph Pattenden doing a vlog from Knots and Needles. Yesterday you would have seen Michelle from Michelle the Menopausal Sewer, and also Selena May. And tomorrow, because it's the 30th, which is the day of the competition, which I can't wait, is going to be Alison from Sewlight.e herself. So good luck. I can't wait to see all your makes on that hashtag, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.